My heart goes out to many of you suffering with Eustachian Tube Dysfunction. I can tell you this, not even 5 years ago I was in your same position. I was trying to figure out why I was having this condition and what can I do to get over it. I've seen many doctors, I'm telling you, tons and tons of doctors and specialists, otolaryngologists and allergists, and always the same responses. Take a little bit of medication, come back in a couple of weeks and we'll reevaluate you. Well, after a couple of weeks, I come back, same results. No answers anywhere. I go to Google, I try to find things to make myself feel better. A little hope, a little inspiration from someone who was dealing with this other condition as I was. Not only was I dealing with Eustachian Tube Dysfunction, I was also dealing with tinnitus. I was dealing with the out-of-body feeling. I was also having these moments of equilibrium lapses where I was starting to feel like my world was just upside down. It was very hard to explain this to family members, hard to explain this to anyone actually. It was hard to get into planes, hard to go into mountains, difficult to do anything that required me to have perfect balance or at least decent balance. I struggled with this for 3 long years. I make this video because I am on a group called Eustachian 24/7 Help Group, which I started not even a year ago, and I feel it's the dearest to my heart because of this condition that I faced. And this video is not simply just about me. This video is about many of you out there struggling with this condition and not getting the help you need. You're not even getting hope that you need. And that is why I tend to tell you that this condition is not going to be something easy to get rid of. Sometimes you have that very rare moment where you get over this condition perfectly fine, but most of the time it's notorious for lingering. I wanted to show you a message by a friend on the help group, Melissa. As you can see here on the message, Melissa is really confused on what is going on. She's explaining all the things that she's feeling, chronic pressure in the ears. These are things that were lingering for 3 years. I can really date back to where I had this condition and I didn't have not maybe 1 or even 2 days of relief. It was all the time, right out of bed, feeling this pressure. And honestly, it's one of the most uncomfortable sensations that I've ever gone through in my entire life. And I promise that once I figure this condition out, I will dedicate all my time to others needing it as well. I get somewhat of a slack from many people in groups, people that I think that are just confused of why I spend so much time with this condition. I also get questioned being on the YouTube platform. Why this condition? This isn't going to bring a lot of revenue to you. This won't make you somebody special. I hear it all. And I'm telling you right now, this is what fuels me. This is why I've been doing this for almost 3 years now. I have really dedicated my time to trying to help those like Melissa who are struggling to figure out why do they have this condition. They go in to see doctors, as Melissa explained, and you just kind of get the looks of, what are you talking about, from these physicians? I know they've heard the questions before, but maybe it's the overwhelming sensation of the people they have to deal with all the time. Maybe it's the overwhelming capacity of trying to establish a patient base where they're trying to get enough in and out throughout their visit, out their day. I don't know what the reasons are or what the conditions are, but I know that each time a person is diagnosed with Eustachian Tube Dysfunction, they become more and more lost when they go into these visits. I can recall many times going into a doctor's visit and coming out more confused. I was even getting a lot of anxiety and stress trying to figure out what is happening to me here. If a physician can't really make me feel better, then what do I do? What do I turn to? Who do I turn to? I often went home and did my own research. And that is why I told myself again, I am going to dedicate all my time to helping as many people as I possibly can to get over this condition. Reading this message really touches me and connects with me because I was there. I didn't know that these groups existed on Facebook. I just didn't think about it. My main goal was finding that remedy, and I spent and devoted a lot of my time each day trying to find different things to help me feel better. Ultimately, what ended up happening was that I was stressing about me having this condition, therefore it was making my condition worse. And if you all have been very familiar of who I am in my channel, J Wellness Studio, you know I turn to red light therapy. and that has helped me immensely. So for all of you tuning into this video, I want you to know that you are absolutely not alone. And I'm going to do my absolute best to find not only a cure, but to help find resources to help you feel like yourself again. This condition is fortunately benign. It's just finding all the particles and putting them together to find that source of healing that we're all looking for. I hope this video was a sense of encouragement to let you know that you're not by yourself. You have someone on your corner trying to not only find the remedy, but to find a total sense of healing for all of you out there. Not just one of you, but a multitude of you. I ask you all to subscribe to my channel so you can get the latest, greatest health and wellness videos, motivation, yoga, and meditation. But before I let you go, I'd like to leave you with one thing. Being well is feeling well. Feeling well is doing well. Doing well is living well. Take care, everybody. Talk to you soon.